All right, welcome back to the show. I am Alex Jones. This is the, of course, Alex Jones Show on the GCN Radio Communications Network. Today we are joined by a guest we've had on before. His name, of course, is Stefan Molyneux. He is a YouTuber who has a very quote-unquote successful YouTube page and website. Stefan is an entrepreneur. Okay. He's an actor who's actually never acted in anything. He's a gold shill. And he's a philosopher, which, of course, calling Stefan Molyneux a philosopher is like calling a butcher a surgeon. And he claims to have the #1 philosophy site on the interwebs, which, I mean, how could you possibly create a metric on which to base that ridiculous assertion? I mean, that's like saying you're the #1 porn site online. Stefan Molyneux, welcome.
Thank you, Alex. It's a pleasure.
Stefan Molyneux, what does being a libertarian mean to you living in socialist Canada?
Alex, it means freedom. It means truth. It means beauty. It means letting rich people take their rightful place as rulers of us all.
Oh, could not agree more. If God didn't want rich people to be in charge, he wouldn't have invented gold.
So true. And you know, Alex, unlike useless fiat currency, gold has intrinsic value, and it's the most undervalued asset in world history.
Is it? I had no idea. Stefan Molyneux, please tell us more, oh great Canadian, English, Dutch, French, whatever the fuck else collided together to create that obnoxious accent of yours.
Well, actually, Alex, I grew up in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean on a European/Canadian/American barge. Stuck out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean until I was 20. It created this god-awful and extremely unctuous accent.
Yes, I mean, I hear you talk and I want to punch you in the face, and I agree with you.
Yes, it's a common problem. That's why I rarely go anywhere in public Peter Schiff isn't.
Why's that? Is that because Peter Schiff is the most loathsome person in the world? And any time he is in the same building, you are not the worst person there?
Yes, how did you know?
Same trick I pull, but instead of using Schiff, I use Mark Dice.
Oh, he's awful.
Oh yeah, he's a real alpha asshole. But goddamn it if he ain't as sexy as Scott Glenn and Urban Cowboy.
Yes, I would like to touch his wiener as well.
Stefan, tell me, is it true that you once said old people who have no one to take care of them when they're old are bad people?
Yes, but think about the burden people who are assholes put on society when they get old. Take me, for instance. I'm an asshole. I'm putting it in my will that my daughter won't get a penny if she doesn't take care of me. She is contractually obligated to take care of me.
Smart. I have threatened my kids that I will kill the family dog if they don't take care of me when I'm old.
Yes, incentive, Alex. That's the libertarian way. None of this, oh, I'm old, I've paid taxes, or I'm part of the human fabric. Bullshit. I say, if they aren't shrewd enough to trick their children either by guilt or contract to take care of them when they are old, then they should be left to die on top of a building somewhere hot.
Totally agree. My father actually had me sign several legally binding agreements that I would not take him to the Texas desert and leave him to die when he is no longer a viable financial entity.
That's right, Alex. The only way we can really put a value on human life is to put a value on human life.
Oh, yes. When someone I love is no longer able to be a productive earner, I simply take them on dangerous vacations that put their fragile, frail lives in danger. This, of course, is after I max out life insurance policies. Once the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, cliff diving in Mazatlan, here we come.
Yes, I'm not taking care of anyone who gets old and wrinkly. It makes me sick, and I hate Matlock, too.
Oh, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, Diagnosis, Murder, Nash Bridges. Old people have terrible taste.
Yes, and it has been shown in scientific studies that reruns of the Lawrence Welk Show are a very sad thing.
Absolutely, Stefan Molyneux. Before we go, tell us what it's like to be the #1 philosopher on the web. Is it like being a gold medalist at the Special Olympics? Or is it more like being the manager at a Foot Locker? Or is it like being the student body president at a community college?
No, Alex, I would compare it more to being the smartest employee at McDonald's, or the best janitor at an abattoir, or perhaps the funniest mime.
Well, well said, Stefan Molyneux. Thank you for joining us today. Before we go, would you like to plug a website?
Yes, my website is Ayn Rand's cooch smells like true freedom with a hint of gold.com. And I just finished my new book, Fuck You, I'm Rich, The Libertarian's Guide to Government Reform.
Well, thank you, Stefan Molyneux, and thank you, listeners, for listening today. Please join us tomorrow. Lindsey Williams will be here to discuss his new rap album. Bye-bye.